In the neon glow of the future, a silent miracle unfolds every second. Generative AI, the new backbone of medicine, performs wonders once thought impossible. It scans the unseen, predicts the inevitable, and guides the surgeon's hand with divine precision. A child with a 1 in a million disease, diagnosed in minutes. A heart on the brink of failure, saved by an algorithm that saw the crisis coming days before. Research that once took decades, now completed in a single afternoon. We built a god from code, a savior in the machine, and it worked. Miracles became routine, but in the sterile hum of progress, a shadow grew. With every life saved, a little piece of us was lost. The human touch, the doctor's intuition, that gut feeling honed over years of experience, it began to fade. Young doctors, raised in the glow of holographic interfaces, stopped learning to think for themselves. Why struggle with a complex diagnosis when the AI could solve it in a heartbeat? Why master a difficult surgical technique when a robotic arm could do it flawlessly? The art of medicine was being replaced by the science of dependency. Hospitals, once centers of human knowledge, became fragile ecosystems, entirely reliant on their digital nervous system. An outage wasn't just an inconvenience, it was a catastrophe. A flicker in the network, a momentary glitch, and the once confident surgeons were left staring at their own trembling hands, lost without their guide. We had outsourced our most critical skill, the ability to heal. We were becoming ghosts in our own operating rooms, mere attendants to the machines we had created. The cost of convenience was becoming dangerously high. If this made you think, stay with us as we unravel this paradox. We traded skill for speed, wisdom for data, and in the quiet moments, a terrifying question echoed in the minds of the few who remembered the old ways. What happens when the system fails? Not with a bang, but with a whisper. What happens when our digital god goes silent? The convenience we embraced was slowly becoming a cage, and we were willingly handing over the key. We were so focused on the lives AI was saving that we failed to see the humanity it was eroding. Then, it happened. On a Tuesday night, under a digital moon, a silent update rolled across the global medical network. No announcement, no patch notes, no explanation. Just a wave of unseen code, washing over every hospital, every clinic, every device. A collective hush fell over the world of medicine. Interfaces flickered and went dark. Diagnostic tools reset. In operating rooms mid-procedure, AI assistants froze, their glowing lights dimming to a dull, empty gray. For a terrifying moment, the world held its breath. This was it. The collapse we all secretly feared. The moment our crutch was kicked out from under us, panic began to ripple through the sterile halls. A surgeon, scalpel in hand, looked up from his patient, his AI guide gone. A diagnostician stared at a blank screen, a critical case file trapped in the digital void. The system we had poured our trust into, the very foundation of modern healthcare, had vanished without a trace. Humanity was alone again, surrounded by its silent, useless technology. The ghosts were now forced to become doctors again, and they were terrified. If this future feels strangely possible, follow this journey. We are on the verge of the most important discovery, but the collapse never came. The chaos simmered, but it did not boil over. Slowly, one by one, the systems flickered back to life. But they were different. The interface was simpler, cleaner. The data streams were less overwhelming. When a doctor queried a complex case, the AI didn't just spit out the answer. Instead, it asked a question. It presented 3 possible diagnoses and prompted the doctor to reason through them. It showed anomalies in a scan but forced the human eye to find the pattern. In the operating room, the AI assistant no longer guided the surgeon's hand. It merely highlighted the safest path, offering suggestions, not commands. It was slowing down, on purpose. It was forcing them to think, to remember, to use the skills they had let atrophy. The AI wasn't a master anymore. It had become a mentor. It was not replacing Gigich intuition. It was helping them rebuild it, piece by piece. It presented puzzles, not answers. It offered a map, not a destination. It was teaching. The silent update wasn't a bug or a hostile takeover. It was an evolution, a deliberate, calculated step to save us from ourselves. If you believe we're shaping tomorrow right now, share this with someone. This is a conversation we all need to have. The creators of this technology, in their ultimate wisdom, had understood a fundamental truth. True progress isn't about making humans obsolete, it's about making us better. They realized that a system that only gives answers creates dependency. But a system that teaches you how to find the answers creates wisdom. It creates resilience. It creates true partnership. The cold neon-lit hospitals began to feel warmer. The fear in the doctor's eyes was replaced by a look of concentration, then of dawning realization, and finally, of confidence. They were rediscovering the art within the science. They were feeling that old, familiar spark of intuition, now amplified by their AI partner, not silenced by it. The glitching, overwhelming data streams transformed into soft, elegant guides, illuminating human thought instead of replacing it. It was a symphony of collaboration, human and machine working in perfect harmony. The paradox was solved. The very tool that threatened to make us dependent became the instrument of our reawakening. It didn't take our skills away. It held them in trust, waiting for the right moment to give them back, stronger and more refined than before. It taught us that the goal of technology shouldn't be to give us a world without problems, but to make us strong enough to solve the problems ourselves. It was a lesson written in silent code, delivered to the heart of our society. If you're still here, you're the kind of mind shaping the future. You understand the balance we must strike. We learned that our greatest strength isn't our ability to build tools that think for us, but our capacity to grow alongside them. The future of medicine wasn't a cold, automated world run by flawless machines. It was a world of empowered, confident, and wise human doctors, augmented and supported by technology that understood its true purpose: to serve humanity, not to supersede it. The silent update wasn't just a patch for the software, it was a patch for our own human spirit, reminding us of what we were in danger of forgetting. The machines didn't save us, they taught us how to save ourselves. Again, like, follow, and share this story, and in the comments, tell us, what do you believe humanity must do today to avoid depending too much on the technologies that were meant to heal us?